Nation, Sanbonan Bafetu, welcome back to Betway Premiership with me, the QB. Now, on today's video, I will be giving you some of the latest Kaizer news updates. We will be looking at Thabo Qele, we will be looking at Amakosi, Emil Dodley, Arsenal Level on the preseason, obviously, and last but not least, to Thapelo Maseko, which is quite interesting. This is something I never knew about. But anyways, we will be diving deep into all of those details and then making sure to you guys are updated in terms of what is currently happening or what is the latest when it comes to our club, which is, Kaizer Chiefs. But before we get there, please don't forget to like a video, subscribe to the channel if ever this is your first time seeing Football Trends with QP. Don't forget to click a bell notification so that next time when I post a new video, you will be notified and be able to watch that video. Now, starting off with Thabo Qele. Currently, I've been tipped that there is a club that is interested. There's a new club actually that is interested. It's unnamed, but there's a new club that is interested in signing with Thabo Qele, and it looks like they might sign him sooner than a lot of us expect. Now, remember, he was not part of the squad that traveled to the preseason for Spain. Honestly speaking, we did get the information out, he's not happy. He wants to leave, same as Makabili Lepo, who wanted to leave. So despite all of this, you understand the players' frustrations and all of that. But right now, as I'm speaking with you, there is a club that is currently interested, and it looks like they might be closing in very soon to sign him. But other than that, he is a player that is determined to go to a club where he will be happy in terms of everything, especially when it comes to personal agreement or personal terms, because he is someone that is very, how can I put it, very but he wants what he wants, especially the packaging of the deal that is going to receive for him. So other than that, he doesn't mind, as we've said before, he doesn't mind saving out his remainder of the contract at Kaizer Chiefs. So all of that will depend on whether the new club that is interested will match whatever the player is looking for, and then spawn from there. Remember, Kaizer Chiefs will not be losing anything because at the end of the day, we did sign him on a free basis, Samtola as a free agent, and I feel like he did an incredible job, same as Makabili Lepo, helped the club in the time of need. So right now, if the player is not happy, we can let go of that player. So yeah, it only depends, the problem that we do have of saying, okay, we need players for the team or for the club. And then moving on, Buffet, to today, we got the report to Amakosi have landed safely back at home. Now, I don't know why we were not given anything to go back, to go and appreciate or to be there to receive them with warm welcome hands, but I've been told with no Abachita in the country. I haven't seen Snapchat or videos or whatnot of them being back. So hopefully, this information is correct. But if not, then so yeah, Makosi are back. Obviously, they need to prepare for the coming game. So I'm not sure if they're going to sign new players before CLA, because right now they've been a story which is not true, totally not true, but they're saying Zamdang Junior says they went for preseason to see where they need reinforcement. So right now they will be making sure to bring in new reinforcements when players are currently busy training with their clubs, and they have prepared. They've prepared. That's one thing we know about the transfer market. But hey, all I can say is that is not true. We will wait for him to give us a proper response in terms of that. And then moving on, we do have a young player, which is Emil Dodley, who is, incredible centre back. He's left-footed now. So there was a case or a situation with him, Cape Town Spurs. Yes, I think it's Cape Town Spurs. Obviously, it made sense. They were both playing on the same or for the same club. So it was not easy for him to move because he wanted to move from there to come and join Kaizer Chiefs, as his brother is currently playing for Kaizer Chiefs despite not playing for entire season. But he was giving us, incredible results. So Emil Dodley is a left-footed centre back, very, very special. I do not need to mention how incredible that is. So he was part of the squad that managed to win the Engine Knockout Challenge. I think you saw pictures yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, and some short clips. So other than that, I'm happy he is now part of Kaizer Chiefs and he can be able to play, games, and it shows because yes, he might be young, but he's not too young. Very soon he might be joining, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is around 17 years of age. So chances are he might be coming to the senior level very, very soon than we are anticipating. So nje masithi clubs how now umchita sekakhona, same as what happened with Aiden McCarthy. And I do believe now McCarthy, there's a younger brother wakubo who's currently playing for the club, if I'm not mistaken, but I will definitely check on that and then get back to you in terms of it if I do not forget. So yeah, Emil Dodley wafethu, he was part of the squad that managed to win the Engine Knockout Challenge, which he played a good role lapo in terms of that, according to what I'm hearing. I don't know if he played actually, but what I'm hearing is that. So it shows you how dedicated and incredible the player is in terms of this club. And then moving on to Asanele Velebaye. Now here is an interesting one. Asanele Velebaye is a player whom is mtholengale Spurs. It was difficult for us to be able to get him because of the certain situation, but other than that, last season, he did not give us as much as we wanted. Even this season, I do see him, trying to give us, proper performances for the club. But honestly speaking, I do feel like we should not expect a lot from him to say, okay, so pre-season, you were doing this, you were doing that. Because right now, on the pre-season, when it comes to the pre-season, he's an incredible player who's performed very well. He managed to play 3 games. He scored a goal and then he gave us an assist, or probably 2 assists, I'm not sure, but he did incredible. I know people are now starting to think, should Musi he's definitely going to be giving us, some important results. Well, as much as I am expecting a lot from the young player, I think we should not pressure him to give us what we want. We need to give them, some time, especially him and Ulu Batman. Now with Batman, as we've spoken earlier on, he got injured, but it's not a big injury, it's a minor thing. He might be available when we play on the 26th of July, according to what I'm hearing. So yeah, despite everything, I believe Asanele Velebaye will be an incredible player for us, into this new season. And also, I cannot wait. Honestly speaking, I cannot wait to see what the club has in store for us. I know I might be thinking, having high hopes, but at the end of the day, I know we do have a good team. We just need to make additions to the squad that we currently have. You understand? So that's where I'm at in terms of that. So I believe those were the updates that I wanted to give to you. Bafethu Tabocele Makosi being back in the country, Emil Dodley, Tapelo Maseko, before I forget. Tapelo Maseko Bafethu Tapelo Maseko. Apparently Kaizer Chiefs were fighting with Mamelodi Sundowns to sign this player. Now, right now, as I'm speaking with you, it looks like Sundowns no longer want the player. Now, as a center forward, I know people are starting to have this mentality to say, okay, we need to sign this player. Well, for me, I'm not too sure about Maseko Bafethu. I know Kaizer just wanted to sign him. It was not popular, quite interesting, but now we do have that information of what they wanted to sign him. And you know how Kaizer Chiefs is. Whenever they fail to get a player, they tend to go back and look at that player and sign that player and bring that player back. So I don't know, I'm hoping they don't bring Maseko back, because there's a reason why Sundowns is not looking at him, or they are not closing the gap for him to leave the club. Even though I do not think he is a player that would be interested in coming back to South Africa, because he spent most of his time on a loan in a different club, not from the PSL side of things. So I don't know in terms of that, but we will see as time goes on. So this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like the video. I'm Makosi for life. Peace.